A low hum filled the cavern, the only light coming from strange, glowing fungi clinging to the damp rock. My head throbbed, a dull ache that echoed the emptiness in my chest. A large, reptilian creature with orange scales and sharp claws was tending to a bubbling pot over a small fire. He noticed I was awake. "I'm Quillon," I managed, my voice raspy and unfamiliar. How long was I out? My family. What happened to them? The creature, Greez, raised a clawed hand, his movements slow and deliberate. "You were out for 2 days, kid." 2 whole days. He paused, his gaze softening slightly. "As for your family, I sent one of my shader selves to scout Durnab." He gestured with his head towards the tunnel entrance. 2 identical figures stood guard, their orange scales a perfect mirror of Greez's. They were him, but not him. My heart plummeted. 2 days. 2 days while my home burned. The light of the twin sisters, the guiding stars of my people, felt like a flickering ember inside me, threatening to go out. "Here, eat something," Greez said, breaking through my despair. He handed me a wooden bowl filled with a thick, bitter-smelling stew. The warmth was a small comfort. As I forced down a spoonful, my eyes kept drifting to the 2 guards. They moved in perfect, unnerving synchronicity. How are there so many of you?" I asked, curiosity momentarily overriding my grief. Greez narrowed his reptilian eyes, a shrewd look crossing his face. "I'll answer your question if you answer mine." He leaned forward, the firelight casting long shadows across his ridged features. "How did you fight off those Drua, kid? A young elf like you, taking on a whole patrol." Your eyes, they were red, hollow. It was like something else was staring out from behind them. A sharp pain lanced through my skull. A memory, not my own, flashed behind my eyes. The sword. Gromak, its hilt warm in my hand, its voice a deep rumble in my mind, overpowering even the sister's light. I couldn't tell him the truth. He wouldn't understand. He'd think I was possessed. I'm not sure," I lied, looking down at the stew. The sword. It seemed to have a will of its own. It spoke to me, guided my hands, took control. Greez scratched the bony ridges above his eyes. At the tunnel entrance, both his copies mimicked the gesture perfectly. The sight was deeply unsettling. "Fair enough," he grunted, seemingly accepting my half-truth. "These," he said, gesturing to his doubles. "Army shader selves split from my own essence. It's an old Kolbot trick, useful for scouting and trading. Spreads the risk, you know." He explained that each shader was a part of him, sharing his thoughts and senses. He'd sent one to Durnab, but it hadn't returned yet. The silence that followed was heavier than any stone. The fate of my family, of my entire world, rested on the return of a shadow. Suddenly, a flicker of movement at the mouth of the tunnel caught our attention. A shadow detached itself from the deeper darkness, its form wavering like heat haze. It wasn't one of Greez's duplicates. This was something else. Cold, ancient, and hungry. Greez shot to his feet, a low growl rumbling in his chest. His shaders drew their weapons, their movements a mirror of his own readiness. The air grew thick with a palpable tension. The low hum of the cavern replaced by the thumping of my own heart. The thing in the tunnel took a step forward, and I saw a pair of glowing, malevolent eyes fixated right on me. What has followed us from the ruins of Durnab? And will Greez's shader return with news of my family? Or has it met a grim fate? Find out in the next part of Quillon's story. Thanks for watching. And if you're enjoying this journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. See you in the next one.